But for now, go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Afternoon, Sergeant Major.
You're trespassing, Colonel.
Oh, I was just checking to see if you're home, nephew.
Nice try, Colonel.
Don't assume he is insensitive, Tony. Now, I've been around long enough to know that opportunity, it's like your favorite band on tour. Either you become its groupie, or you just sit back and watch from afar while it visits your hometown, and then you get to hear about that for the rest of your life.
Well, if opportunity is on tour, why does she seem to be knocking on my door, sir?
I need your mind free and clear of the worries at home, Sergeant Major. You're finally there. Now, Demikin claims the M16 shooter was independently contracted, and some of his men were killed too. Now, as you know, Skycam was shot down. Furthermore, satellite images show only his men with their markers pointed at the shooter. Now, the Reapers, they're staying out of this. It's our word against his.
What would you have me do, sir?
The Congress has authorized a rematch with additional Reaper support.
No, I won't do it, sir.
And why is that, Sergeant Major?
I watched. I caused Specialist Billy Bronx to die, sir. Not in some war film or tagged by a Reaper, filled with lead under my supervision. I can't get that out of my head. And what's to stop Demikin from sending another Carrie to the prom? Bronx had promise. I was supposed to protect him. Instead, I led him to the stockyard. Sometimes when I think about that, my entire face just seizes up and it gives me this crazy headache.
So, you're claiming PTSD, Sergeant Major? Let me tell you something. Guilt is for those of a fragile nature. You made a call. You saved lives. You lost life. You live with it.
Trust me, I will, Colonel. Have a good one.
Your contract is not yet terminated, soldier. I treated you like family. And you disrespect me? You will do what you're told. Or I'm gonna see it that your men go back into the field without you to protect them.
Good luck with that, Colonel. Because I'm sure their stance is no different from my own. Which means I doubt that they would want me to lead them or trust me to protect them anyway.
Then I will see to the other. Then honorable discharge for you and all of your men.
I'll have to accept that, Colonel.
Yeah, sorry again for ditching you, brother. We totally forgot what time you'd be getting back.
I told him to wait.
Oh, you did? Because I did wait. I waited for you because that was the only thing you told me to wait for. I'm still teaching her this whole truth concept.
Well, sometimes when you see an opening, you gotta take it, right?
Or maybe it's a good thing I left you.
Yeah, because then I would have got you going in.
Yeah, well, so you say.
So, how was the job hunt? Did it convince you to stay with the Corps?
No good. They say they can't use my skills. Still want out of the Corps, though. think it's time.
It's time, bro. Might be enough to get a lean back, you know? And you'll be out of here onto better times.
John.
Sorry, you know you're welcome to stay until Kay kicks you out like she did in the 10th grade.
Yeah, I got it. But I don't miss her like that anyway. Okay?
Yeah.
So, how was the movie?
I thought it was good.
His movie palette keeps getting worse.
Come on, Kay. I know you liked something about the movie.
The continuity was the best part. I mean, there were very few continuity errors.
You mean when we see Goff next weekend, you're gonna tell him, get the same continuity guy for your next film?
Is that such bad advice, though?
No, but that would be an obvious insult. It would be as bad as saying the lightning was good, you know?
Sometimes the truth is insulting.
Goff adores you, you know that, right?
Yeah, but does that make him talented?
I thought the movie was fine. Not as fine as you, though.
Please.
Come on, I'm serious.
I know. You're just not trying hard enough?
Begging.
Try harder.
What could that be?
I'm not telling you until you figure it out.
I got another interview in the morning. Restaurant biz. So yeah. I already unpacked the dishwasher, so
Right.
just load up when you're done.
Thanks,
Night.
brother.
Yep.
Thanks for
Night.
dinner, Tony.
Yep.
Poetry.
Close.
Sonnets.
So you do listen during book club?
Maybe I'd be more comfortable reading your sonnets upstairs.
Reciting. And that's all. I mean, we have company and we don't know for how long.
Yeah.
We'll get started soon, okay?
You're right.
It's beautiful.
Oh, thanks. It's a commission to peace, looking to the future.
Looks like you. It's really beautiful. It's so dark.
Oni. I don't think you should be a part of this life anymore. You had your chance. He doesn't need two fathers. I don't want to do the back and forth. It's inconsistent. It's not good for him. I've moved on, and so should Sammy.
Then move again. I have seniority. My job allowed me to protect and support my family while serving my country. Does that mean that I shouldn't be allowed to be a father anymore?
Stop over-dramatizing what you do to make you seem like some honorable hero doing some honorable job. I don't buy it anymore. We needed someone who is here, which you're not. If you had gone up there and died, that would have been something, but this time you could have been murdered. I have to keep moving. If I was to wait for you, what would I be doing then? My work is worth more now. Like you said, we could have owned our own walls if you had gotten a job when I told you to.
That's the main reason you left.
Yes.
You can come home, eat. I got discharged last month. I can be home.
You've been discharged for a month?
I was gonna come tell you, but I figured I should try to find something first. I needed a little time to figure out what my next move was gonna be.
So you'd be coming home to do what?
I had an interview at your industries last week. Well, I wanted to wait until I got the final call, but I as good as half the job. Mr. Combs, the boss, said that I could be a team lead within a few months. I can serve the community, and I can be home.
I can't do it. I can't trust you to be my equal partner. I can't trust you to help me provide for my son. No. I've made my choice and now we'll live with it.
Eat. Sammy needs me. He needs me, not David. He needs me. He needs to be with me. I mean, he needs to be with us.
I'm guessing you just figured that out. But that's fine. Because stepfather is an honorable.
I pray. I pray your son will never love a girl just like you. It's funny, when you do things for people, they seem to appreciate it. But the second you can't, you and everything that you've ever done seems to become nothing. Yet nobody seems to get where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
I led Michigan to the top 5. I shot in the back 3 times. Balls did not break, so I was not killed. However, it did throw my spine out of order. Now this is the most comfortable position I can get in while sitting up. And when I do sit up, I have to move slowly so that my spine can lock into place.
The doctors couldn't do anything.
Oh no, they could have. They did something about a year ago. All they told me was that my back was out of order. Like I didn't know that already.
Once you can help, you won't be helped.
All I'm hearing is truth. Well, they told me it might be unrelated to my tours. Now, I was not Quasimodo before my tours, and now I am. So how could it not be related?
I wish I could help.
But that is not your job. It's the Congress's. It's about damn time they do it. It's the PBA's. It's about time they do it. Look, I just want what's owed to me. I'm a young man, capable of work. If they could just make me able to work, I'd like a TV extra who gets a line. They don't have to pay me either. No monthly stipend or disability. Just fix me so I can get out there and on with my life. That's all I want.
Little dignity. My father taught me anything, it was that in this world you can never feel it unless you've been through it. And sympathy is a lie. Only empathy, which is rare, matters. And my father's tournament was 70 to 75, although it started earlier, but that's when he began to fight. And back then, no one really liked the Congress or the candidates for the next Congress. So my war uncles, that's how I call my dad's tournament buddies. Anyway, they fought 5 long, hard years in order to get the one man who half the country really liked into the first chair. And where is their respect? I understand the tournament, I do. We all 3 of us fought for it, but fighting to get someone into the Congress is circular, it never ends. It's like blasted, ongoing civil war. Anyway, it should be about what is best for the people.
Yeah. It was Lamb War, right? I remember learning about it in high school.
Yes, but in high school they didn't teach you that the majority of there are more Lamb veterans homeless now than actually those who were killed in the actual tournament.
You mean those that aren't allowed to serve anymore?
Yeah, I talked about it with my father, and he said that back in his days they didn't have a sense of shooting each other with the actual guns. Anyway, I'm talking about people who had their bank accounts closed, who have their social securities turned off, and government doesn't consider them alive anymore.
Wait. Wouldn't they be homeless or really dead now too if the government stopped recognizing them as alive all those years ago?
I guess. They're like zombies. It's the first time I put this word in my mouth, but my war uncles, they refused to stay with us after the tournament. They had like a stench of living dead all over them.
plates or something. We're home.
I'm not crazy.
You said you were.
I don't need no doctor. Ain't no PDS or nothing. Just gotta no sleep with a new baby, you know. Yeah. I'd appreciate it if everybody forgot about this. Just I got shook from my sleep is all. It's just anxiety. I'm not a crazy person. People don't hire crazy people. I got an interview tomorrow. I gotta get home.
Are you okay to drive?
He said I'm fine. I am a capable man.
Sergeant Major, it's an honor. I'm Zoe. I was a sniper for the Bravo team that your team rescued from the M16 shooter.
Right. It's just Tony now, though.
Would you like to sit and talk for a while?
Sure. Let me grab my drink.
So I'm standing outside the school and I'm trying to, look innocent and busy at the same time. All while this man in a pickup truck is calling out to me, Zoe, Zoe, come here, honey. Remember, I'm like 6 and just fresh off a day of Don't Talk to Strangers song.
I remember that song.
Don't talk to strangers.
Don't talk to strangers or you will be in danger. Don't even make a peep, just call the police or even a teacher. And if something moves around, run the high where he can't reach it. Something like that.
So anyways, this man, he's yelling at me that he's my uncle. And he, he just got home from the tournament. I yell back at him, I can't hear you. He gets on the phone, gets out of the car. I take off. And
to where you can't reach it.
yes. So this big man, he's coming at me with his phone. He's trying to give me his phone while at the same time trying not to look like he's kidnapping me. After I knock his phone into the fountain, he picks me up and takes me kicking and screaming into his car. No teachers around, no other kids to help me, and I cry the whole time I'm in the car, trying to convince him that I'm gonna miss my mom and dad. As we pull in to the driveway of my house, I escape the truck. Turns out my parents forgot that I had never met my uncle before.
Did you think he took a wrong turn and took you home when you escaped?
That I won't say. I love memories like those. They make me feel like I'm at home.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I am home. I should be happy, right?
I thought so. Sometimes it seems like nobody wants you home.
Have you ever thought about dying? Like suicide? I came home and I saw my family and all I wanted to do was hold them in my arms. But after a week, I felt like a stranger in the house. I felt like I didn't belong there.
And you're sure you weren't kidnapped?
Not funny. I had never met my uncle before. So, what are you doing while you're here, Sergeant Major?
Trying to get a new job. I discharged. I'm home for good now. Sergeant Major, no more.
Sorry, Tony.
Nah. Sometimes you gotta move on. Just trying to get this new job settled and underway. I'm about to start a custody battle with my wife. ex, and I can't win if I don't have a job or money for a lawyer, so.
I get it.
You still active?
Not really. I'm like final reserves. I work at a desk job for the quarter and the week, and I don't know. Figure I'll earn a paycheck while I figure out what my next move is.
How's that working?
They only made the change because I'm a woman. My brother was on the Bravo team too, and he still has to go to the front lines. They just, since they don't know how to help me, they figure give me what I want until I leave.
Did you ask for a pay bump?
Wow. Anything that doesn't cost them.
As I recall, that's part of the PBC motto.
You know, I get it that this is the first time women soldiers have been on the front lines, and tournaments affect us differently than men, and they don't know how to handle that, how to help us yet. I get that, but treating us like we are children or pretending that we're not there just isn't right.
So we do collectively, though. We pretend things aren't there so that we don't have to deal with them. If it was between you and me to get the elephant out of the room without breaking down the walls, then...
It'd be easier to pretend that the elephant isn't there.
And protect it from being seen by others. Because the only way to get the elephant out of the room is either to break down the floor or chop up the elephant.
I feel like I'm back in the field. Funny how you feel safer in the line of fire than you do at home.
It's the people. You ain't gonna feel it unless you've been through it. I gotta get going.
It isn't even late. Did I?
No, I just, I don't... I live with friends now. So it'd be insensitive to get home late and, you know, they wake up. And so, I'm already imposing. I don't want to be a burden.
Oh.
So,
Well, thanks for telling me the truth. I'll probably just stay here for a while. Not ready to go home yet.
yeah.
Actually, if you want, call me sometime. It was nice not talking to the ceiling.
Thanks. Get home safe.
It's an old sign.
What are you doing after work today?
I don't know. I was thinking about catching up with Katie.
How about Tony?
How about him?
Has he found something yet?
I don't know, John.
It's been months, and he's still not back on his feet yet. How long are we supposed to support him?
As long as he needs us to.
What if that's years?
It won't be. I mean, it's not like he's, loafing around, taking advantage and not looking for work. I mean, he helps out around the house when we're at work. And plus, he basically has an electricity job. And when he does, he'll be sprinting.
Okay, listen to me. I understand that. His drive when he's working is unmatched. He's one of my best friends. I cannot take seeing him like this anymore. With him living here, it depresses me to watch him like that. And if your industry was so eager to hire him, why haven't they yet?
Yeah. So what would you have him do?
I don't know, maybe give him a few bucks so that he can go back to living in a hotel room or something.
John. My daddy was a veteran, or did you forget that? Would you have recommended we give him a few bucks in a hotel room to become homeless a week later? Is that your idea of taking care of family?
No, that's not what I said.
No, it is what you said, John.
I cannot take this anymore.
I'm not thrilled about it either, babe, but it's a matter of respect and honor. And until he leaves, we're just gonna have to suck it in.
What about starting a family? You said you wanted to start a family, right? You can't do it while he's here.
You were discharged. Less than honorably, so medical is out. You will have to see a private doctor about the leg and hip. We don't have much counseling available, but that would be out too. And there's no type of housing either.
Look, I have a job prospect. I just need a little help until I can get back out there.
I'm not supposed to, but I've sat in on tons of sessions. So, as a friend, I can try and give you a little counseling, which will hopefully help you think some things through. Since there's no help the PVA can give you currently.
Thank you.
I'll keep looking for loopholes, keep my ear to the ground, and if anything changes, I'll let you know. Alright, here. My brother owns a motel nearby. Give this card to the front desk and you can stay there pretty cheap.
I really appreciate this, Vic.
Okay. I just want to see where your head is at.
Okay.
Would you say your life is difficult but acceptable? Worth living but barely, or not worth living now that you can provide for your family? But no, it's perfectly fine if you can't answer now. Do you consider, well, since you're here, you probably do. So since you're here, since you're either a severe financial or emotional burden on those close to you, would you say that makes your life not worth living? Or difficult but acceptable?
Vic, what? Why are you asking me these stupid questions? How is this helping anything?
Okay. Let's see. Say you can no longer think clearly, right? You're confused all the time. Does this make your life not worth living? Or...
Are you kidding me, Vic? This how you
help people? This is how you serve people? What are you trying to assess? What kind of political game are we playing here? Or are you trying to convince me to do something? Trust, if I ever decide to kill myself, it won't be at a pity party.
Excuse me, I think I almost stepped in him. Oh, you people disgust me. Loser.
Hey! Dead people don't need food.
That was really nice. That was really